Hi, my name is Natielle, and this video is a tutorial for this cute elephants. The first part of the video is the video where we did this body. I'm gonna leave the link on the description below. So I have this video of the video of this body. It's a body that it's no sewing needed. So we do this bottom up with no parts being sewed on. We crochet them together. So with this body, you can make different kinds of stuffed animals. I'm gonna take some to show you as an example. So you can make with the same body but in a different color, or even though in the same color if you want to do different colors. You can do this monkey or this bear, so it's with the same body. But today we are going to make this elephant. Here I put this shoe so you can see with different thickness of yarn you can make different sizes. So you just change the yarn and your hook, and you can make different kinds of sizes. So let's do it. So since we already have the body done, if you didn't do it yet, you can go on the description and follow the link with the video of this body. No sewing needed body. So now we are going to do the trunk and later on the ears, and then we are going to sew them up and place the safety eyes and make it into an elephant. So for the trunk, I start by doing a magic ring, and I do 5 single crochets on it. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. 5 single crochets. So I tied up the magic ring. Now what we're going to do is 5 single crochets again, but you're going to use to do only with the back loop. So here we have 2 loops, then we take just the back loop and do 1 single crochet. That's the first one. So what I'm going to do is to do 5 single crochets, but only by taking the back loop. So back loop only. I want to remind you in the description, it's also the written pattern, so you can follow me. So this is the second round of the trunk. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. 5 single crochets. Now you're going to do the third round. The third round we do normally, we take both loops. From the third round to the 5th one, which means 3 more rounds, we are going to do 5 single crochets. So 3 rounds of 5 single crochet, taking both loops normally. I am going to do mine and I get back to you. So now we did 3 rounds of 5 single crochet, and now we are on the round number 6. I already did my first single crochet and pass on my marker. Now you're going to do 1 increase on the next stitch. It's tight. So 1 increase on the next stitch, and now 3 more stitches. 1, 2, and 3. So by the end of round number 6, we are going to be with 6 single crochets. Now for round number 7, we are going to do 6 single crochets. So I did 1 here, I pass on my marker, 1. So no increase or decrease, just single crochet. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. 6 single crochets. Now from round number 8, we are going to do 1 single crochet and 1 increase. So I did my first one, gonna pass on my marker. So at the end of round number 8, we are going to be left with 9 single crochets, 9 stitches. So 1 single crochet, 1 increase, 1 single crochet, and 1 increase, 1 single crochet, and the last increase. So we are left with 9 stitches on round number 8. So on round number 9, 10, and 11, which means 3 rounds, we are going to do 9 single crochets without making any increases or decreases, just 9 single crochets. I'm going to do mine, and then I come back to show you the next step. So now I got here to round number 11 with 9 single crochets, 9 stitches. So the trunk is ready. What we do is I measure up like that. I come with the yarn twice the size of the trunk, and then I cut it. So we're gonna have this to sew it to the face. Now we are going to do the ears. I start the ear by doing a magic ring. And on the magic ring, 6 single crochets. Whoops. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. 6 single crochets on a magic ring. I pull, and for the next, for the second round of the ear, you're going to do 6 increases. So I did my first single crochet. So now I'm going to do 1 more in the same stitch. So 1 increase, now 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 increases. Now I pull through. For the round number 3 of the ear, we are going to do 1 single crochet and 1 increase. 1 single crochet and 1 increase. We are going to be with 18 stitches. So 1 and 1 increase. We are going to repeat this pattern to the end of the round. 1 single crochet, 1 increase. And we are going to be with 18 stitches by the end. So for round number 4 of the ear, we are going to do 2 single crochets. I already made 1, so 1, 2, and 1 increase. 1, 2 together. 2 single crochets and 1 increase. We are going to repeat this pattern up to the end of the round, and we are going to be with 24 stitches in the end of the round. So for round number 5 of the ear, we are going to do 3 single crochets. I already made 1, so 1, 2, 3 single crochets and 1 increase. 3 single crochets, 2 single crochets together. We are going to repeat this pattern to the end of the round, and by the end of the round, round number 5, we are going to have 30 stitches. And for round number 6 of the ear is our last round of the ear. So we are going to do 4 single crochets and 1 increase. And we are going to be in the end with 36 single crochet, 36 stitches. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1 increase. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1 increase. So we're going to repeat this to the end of the row, and we are going to be left with 36 stitches. So we finished the ear with 36 stitches, and now what I do is I take the yarn and roll over the ear, and then I cut it and leave this piece of yarn so we can sew the ear. So now I'm going to do a ear exactly like that, and the next step is we are going to sew everything on the head and place the eyes also. So I did my second ear, and now we're going to put everything together. So we're going to start by the safety eyes. So I like to place the safety eyes between the rounds 33 and 34. So I put them with 4 stitches apart from each other. So if that's here, so 1, 2, 3, 4. Now the second one goes here. I think it's not okay. So I put one from here and then this one. So it gets really straight. So 4 stitches between the eyes. Now I'm going to put the safety lock and I'm going to fill it up, the head. So now I put the stuffing in, and now we're gonna close it. with 6 invisible decreases. So you take the front loops, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2. So that's the first decrease, and we are going to do 5 more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. 6 invisible decreases. And now here I pull the yarn, take a tapestry needle, I'm going to fill it up a tiny bit more, and we are going to close it. So I put a little bit more stuffing, and now you're going to take a tapestry needle, and what we're gonna do is I'm gonna take the front loops of the stitches two at a time, and then pull through the yarn. 2 more, and now 2 more. So I come here in a random stitch, and I do a knot, tie a knot here. And then come to the middle here, and come with the needle in a random place, pull it, and cut yarn. Now what we are going to do is to sew the trunk in. I like to put it right here, right below the eye, and we are going to fold the ears like that and sew it in the sides. You fold it and sew in the sides. So I'm going to use these pins to help me out. I'm going to start by the trunk. Actually, this we can use to help secure also. You put through the middle here. It's going to help. So this is where you're going to stay, you see? And the ears right on top. And it's gonna look like that. So I already passed the yarn through the needle, and what I do is I start by whatever the yarn is, and in the back part what I do is this. I put through both of the loops, and then I come back here on the body and pull, so like that from the front. This is for the back part. because this way kind of camouflages the sewing. So here, now we got to the front. What I do is, I like this yarn to be showing. So what I do is, I take this one, the last one, I'm going to do this. So for the front, I do it this way. I come from the back and from the front of the stitch. And now on the head. So here, from the back, 2 loops, pull through the yarn, and now from the front. So this way, this is going to be apparent like this one. I like it like that, but if you don't, you can do it the same way we were doing from the back top part of the trunk here. That is kind of seamless. So you do this. Now you can take this off. So front, back, into the head. So now that we have finished, we got here to the other side. We come through a random place. We tie the knot. Doing this. Inside. Come out of a random place. Oops. Then we pull and cut the yarn. So there you go. There's our trunk and already in place. So now for the ears, I'm going to pull the yarn. Come, pull them through the needle. Now we're gonna do, like I said, we're gonna fold her like this. In a way that 3 stitches are on top. So we come here. This is the row of the eye. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 rows above the eye. 1, 2, 3, 4. This is where you're going to sew the ear. So I hold it like that. I'm going to start by placing it here. The first stitch. So now I come through the part that is folded to and go back there. Pull really tight. Now, gotta be careful to take both parts. Pull really tight, go back to the head. Now, last one. Both loops, go back to the head. And the ears on. So you're going to do the same thing. We're going to fasten off here and cut the yarn and do it the same thing with the other ear. So now everything is sewn in and the elephant is done. And here is the same pattern but with with a thinner yarn. Look how small it is. So cute. So based on this body, we are going to do a few more animals. Be tuned in the channel to check it out. If you have any doubts or a pattern that you wish I would do, leave me on the comments that I will read them all. If you like this pattern, give it a like, and I see you next time. Bye bye.